Hi, welcome back. We're here again. Everyone's here except Miranda, because baby. Hopefully next game. Hint. Well, at the end of last game, we all leveled up to level 8.
Woo!
So people have messed up spells now. Look at you. Some of the fighters can attack twice. So I'm, not going to have a lot of fun.
I thought you guys could
It's
already.
not about me. It's about the children. So, last we left off, my friends, you expedited your way back to your hometown by the help of one sexy pimp wizard. Good reasons. You ended up in the snow, finding your wife had given birth to your son, dragging your daughter behind her. You fended off the orc attack with relative ease against your wife and made your way back to the village, which you found out was under control with your cousin, the Grada, who had challenged your father to the duel. Because I don't know Orcish, and I don't want to steal other words from other places. Taking leadership of the Darkblood clan, but needing to cut all the loose ties to become the true leader of the Darkblood would require him to duel you. You sanctioned legally, were blessed by the shamans, blessed by your friends.
I think we also forgot too, you had my kid in a cage.
Oh yeah, you had your kid in the cage. Fun.
Try.
You then went one-on-one with Bakara Darkblood. You both put up a good fight at the start until you decided to go all out. Showed your entire village your newfound powers that you got in the filler episode, because we can't have nice things. You beat Bakara, and in his dying breath, demon portal opened, demon came through, all that. Everything went hard, and you all got into a nice big fight. Molazr got his head cut off.
Yep.
Everyone was worried, everyone was panicked. And then you pop back up naked with Gerard because, hey, you had another clone. You don't now, though. Dangerous.
I will have one soon.
You might have enough money. So, you fought off the Narcola, who exploded, killing your son in the cage, to which Karou then quickly revivified. So at least I got someone in the end.
Child.
A child. No.
Orcish thing to be required.
Leaving you all in this arena, bruised, bloodied, and worse for wear. And scurrying out of like an alcove comes Guy, who missed all the fun. Stick wasn't here last week.
Does he have shiny trinkets from the trash?
Do you get shiny?
I think he wouldn't.
He's got some old like woven orcish necklaces that are all broken, and there's teeth, a big fat ring about this big. Don't know what it's used for. You do.
I feel like Guy's one of those people, like, just over when you go overseas and they've got the big mat that then end up pulling up and running away.
Yep. Mine now.
Khajiit has wares, if you have a point.
Has wares.
So you are left here in the dirt, beaten, bruised. Some of you really worse for wear. I'm not sure how hurt the rest of you were. I believe you got a bit beaten up.
I feel great. What are you talking about?
He comes back good for literally. Comes back full hit points, full spell slots. Doesn't even need a long rest. He's good.
Straight
He's
out of
happy.
the Matrix.
So, as the dust literally settles, or the snow really, What would you guys like to do?
I think we left when I was holding my boy crying.
Yeah,
Coming out of my werewolf form as he was being healed. So I think he was on top of the arena.
Yes.
Yeah.
Horrific, really.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that for a minute.
Your wife rushes over, still looking at you warily.
Oh, right, yeah. Where?
Your daughter is like, "You turned into a wolf, Daddy.
Werewolf.
You smell like dog." Your wife just laughs.
Yeah. I'm processing for a minute. Go, yes, yes, I did. It was a blessing. Yeah, it was a blessing from silver moon queen.
You're so frazzled.
Yeah.
You're looking at your son, who's perfectly fine, looking up at everyone. He's like, I died.
I met God.
No, I met Grandpa.
Well, that's kind of nice.
He was nice. He said he's okay. There's a lot of other orcs there. Weird. There's one with one eye. He was a big one. You know this, don't worry. All Yagnar does.
Okay.
Yeah, Gramash, One Eye, is the orc god of everything.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, they just were like, fuck it, one guy can do it.
One guy. One
We
fella.
have the moon goddess at now. We just got Gather up there and everything.
All good. Orc god of war, poetry, cooking. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Really, my dad, where Yagnar is right there.
Then now you want to take a spear. Store-bought's fine.
Stormwart's fine.
I have 2 extra spells I can pick, but
Garage just sitting there like, well, you like get yourselves into some predicaments.
I think I'm gonna pick up my son and start walking him towards the chief's hut now.
Excellent.
And he's probably gonna be very tired from wherever it's happening.
Actually, he's fine. He's like, you don't have to carry me.
I'm still doing it.
Yeah, Yagnar's just like limping.
It's like doing the whole thing. Yep. Okay. I never that one. Yeah, so I'm gonna walk there and everyone we're gonna do that. It's just
Garage will jump down and he's looking at where this portal formed and he's a little confused. Strange these things are everywhere. Dark tidings, friends. Keep yourself safe.
Who, me?
Well, you have to now.
I was going to speak to you about that after.
God, how much money do you have? I'm not just buddy. What?
I understand that.
Reanimation service.
I'll give you a commission. There's just one component that I can pay for, but I need help sourcing it.
What do you need?
A diamond.
Well, obviously I have a shit ton of them. You're paying for it.
Can I pay for you and your work? Just in case it happens again. You know it happens.
You might want to put some clothes on. Frostbite will get to bits. You're butt naked, by the way, in the snow.
I'm just gonna click and get old mate to go fetch me my clothes.
He just drags your old headless body straight over. Garage looking at it and like, I suppose you want me to take this as well?
Yes, please.
Knock you over the head.
No, didn't we do the head because we do his mending?
He doesn't need
No, it didn't work.
Oh, no. Yeah.
The head got put back on.
Mending takes a minute. You can do it now.
Cauterized on. That's right.
Yeah, it's a bit sideways. He just like gives it a good kick. Comes up. Don't need that. You don't want a wonky clone. Trust me on that. It's happened a few times. Heads on backwards, dicks up on under armpits. It's crazy.
that's a double thing.
Tried that for a week. Didn't work very well. No, chicken dance.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies. Like you. No, and looking around, and you see all these orcs and half orcs and other Northmen just beaten, bruised. Some are dead from the attack. Well, you don't really have much town left there, Yagnar. He yells at you as you're walking up to you.
It's like, not now, mate. Doing something of my own.
Oh, anyway, fine. Goes back to tending to this portal that formed out of your dead cousin. There's still the body's still there. Head crushed in. All right. What's everyone else doing?
Can I? The portal's still there.
No. So you that wasn't here. Once the demon died, he was acting as a tether. It reverse sucked all the other little demons back in that were flutting around killing everyone, and just.
Pretty sure he has some axes left over if someone wants to pick them up.
I'm gonna take a piece of the demon.
There are pieces here, there, over there somewhere. Yeah, there's demons.
Did he use anything in particular? Did he have a fight?
Horns. He had horns on him. You're gonna have a fucking hard time finding. He exploded.
This piece is fine.
Just a piece.
Okay,
All right,
fine.
roll a
Fine.
investigation check to see if you can locate yourself a piece of demon horn.
Just think of human horn from the episode of
Futurama.
Futurama.
Human horn.
Demon horn. It's just an absolute aphrodisiac.
It's a 5.
But unfortunately, there you can only find sloppy chunks of what was of a demon devil.
No, they're
Thing.
just sloppy chunks.
They're not the same, Carl.
No, they're not. No.
I know they're not the same, but this technically wasn't.
When demons die, is it like when people die?
That's a very weird and hard to
Why
answer
did
question.
though? How's it?
Nikoloth, large fiend, Yugoloth.
Did they
So
lose?
it's, you would know this. It isn't either a demon or a devil. It's something in between. They're more mercenaries that do work for the highest bidder.
Do they shit themselves when they die?
Do we know which one this one was working for?
Hmm? You would have heard him mention his master, but that's it. The only word. And do you want them to shit themselves when they die? Maggie? It's up to you.
Well, I'd need to, like, in character figure it out, but you can make manure explosives.
Oh, god damn it.
Fertilizer!
Think bombs.
Well, you've seen this before, like the
He more exploded than anything. You could probably go around and find manure easily, though. Like,
Yeah, true.
Or you can find the other dove bodies around and see
Yeah,
if
but
they
I
shit
need to find
themselves.
ammonium nitrate. I don't know.
you've seen like before they use fertilizer on all the gardens in your lush home and it's caught up. Saying that though, seeing he did explode, I would assume there's
Backing
a.
off.
Pardon? Okay. Anyway.
I was just piggybacking off the manure explosions.
So he exploded. So it's
Yeah.
fair to say there's a fair bit of blood, etc.
yeah, fists are just everywhere. Some of it's charred because it was a fire explosion.
So I would like to go up and anything that's pulled directly. I'm gonna try and take out a poisoner's kit and start investigating / trying to harvest a vial or two of demon blood.
Yeah, cool. Just make me a straight intelligence check.
Can
For-
I assist
for
him?
use. Then you get advantage. You are trying to scrape blood off walls and
So just straight intelligence check. No, 19.
19, easy enough to get a full vial of blood.
I don't know how that'll go, but I would like to at some point
I do.
tinker with that and see if I can find anything. Just drop it on a little bit of leaves and everything like that, and see if it starts to disintegrate leaves, or maybe even a bit of dead flesh of Yagnar's cousin, and just do a little drop of blood and just see what happens there.
Desecrate it. Can I do either a religion or a medicine check to see how durable its leftover bones are?
It exploded.
Yeah, but it would have exploded.
It's like little shards
It'd
of
be
bone.
shards.
That's perfect. I'm gonna eat shards.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
For the religion.
Yeah, they're fine.
18.
Okay, so he's a big guy, takes a lot of punishment. His bones would be slightly, or actually more, a little bit more stronger than normal bones. It's just the heft and weight of him. But yeah, they're just bones. Nothing really magical or special about them, other than they got from a demon.
Can I collect some of them in a little
Hey,
bit?
have you got shards? I'll give you about. So you meticulously collect like a handful, maybe 10 shards of demon
I
bone.
knew you were going there.
I don't know what you two were trying to plan on building with. Yes,
Like vial wise, how much would you say I got?
a full, like a
Just
actual
one full vial.
one per vial.
Shards of
Yeah,
demon
well, I'm
bones.
trying to take like little drops and just
Add
see
that
if it does do any effect, like with my poison.
It's
hit
burning
on
things?
flesh.
Like it not acidically, like it is like hot. Like, and you can feel warmth to the touch from the vial. There's bean blood. But a lot of people gather this. Molazr, you know, a lot of mages gather blood from demons and devils and stuff, and they summon them for either spells and rituals and other weird and wonderful things.
I'm just fascinated watching these guys scavenge around at all this like blood and gore.
And you're just like, yeah.
I must be rubbing off on them.
Do I see Molazr just looking at me?
Are you being obvious about it?
I'm being very obvious.
Yeah.
I'm like staring in amazement right now.
Can I just look back and be like, baby's first reanimation? Nothing fun. Just popped into my
I'm
mind.
just laughing. Okay, so I'll say that you all take the time to have your long rest now. You spend time with your family.
Yep.
Your kids are asking you about adventures. Like, you killed a flesh golem. Why are you so young? Why have we got an owlbear?
He did a
Who's the
really
red guy?
good
I don't know why. Why is there a rat man? Why is there a nice demon lady? Who's the lady who wants to burn everything down with her robot?
I'm going to do something. Before we take the long rest, I will still try and take the long rest. But from the last game, am I still pretty well disguised as an orc?
Yeah.
In the aftermath and the little bit of celebration that will happen, I'm just going to put this plainly. Can I try and pull? I'm just a companion for the evening. I'm just like, you don't want to die. You don't want to die wondering.
Everyone wants the big sexy orc lady.
Yeah.
Snooze.
Well,
Your mind is really flesh is spongy.
I'm specifically after death.
Sorry, I like that
Let's go.
All right. Sure enough. Yeah, you're looking around. There are a few. Everyone here is pretty beaten up, broken. You do see a tall, like 8 foot tall, full-blooded orc woman tending to some of the half orcs and humans. She's relatively young, probably mid-20s. Shaved sides of her head, sort of mohawk thing happening.
But I have my homunculus too.
She's not wearing much because the orcs up here are resistant to the cold. Been here for a few generations now.
Of course she isn't.
Huh?
You love slutty orc lady.
Don't fucking. You got me talking about. Fuck everything else in this episode. Big green lady. I have preferences.
What are you going to do in her swamp?
Oh,
It's big green. That's all I could think of.
All right, yeah. So what are you doing?
From do I know anything about it? I know I would I'm just going to go off whatever I've seen Zardor do previously as a big kind of full-blooded macho orc and everything like that, and I will walk up to her and kind of like puff chest, even though I'm significantly shorter than her. Go up and like, have you seen my victory? Have seen my spoils of battle?
She looks at you. You're pretty well dressed, but there's one thing that's giving you away.
Wait,
You're at least 2 feet shorter than most male
Wait.
orcs.
from a distance, can I cast Enlarge on him?
You're going to make him 5 foot taller than... Can you just...
Very large fake orc.
She's going to find out very quickly, though. She's looking and she's like...
Does it?
What?
I know
Yes,
what you're
it
talking
does.
In all dimensions.
But you're also now 8 times heavier.
Ooh. Jeez.
It's Death by Snoozy the other way around now.
It only lasts for a minute.
That's all I need.
She's looking at you and she's like, you came in with the chieftain.
The previous chieftain. And it's just, oh, that shit. I thought. Okay. Anyway.
She points over at you. No, I know who you're with.
He, like he's my companion.
He's a good man.
Amazing. Look at the youth. Monsters. One could only aspire to be as good as him and I. And I will just like full on just like chest beat because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here.
She raises an eyebrow at you. Like, you are big. And she just holds out her hand and just like wipes your face. You don't need to pretend, little man. As you can see, I live with humans. I know their mannerisms. Your face, even though you did the makeup great, it is not as rounded, not as square-jawed. She leans it though. But I like them small. But first, I have friends and family to attend. There will most likely be a celebration tonight. Find me then. And
Because I didn't think this through at all.
I have a
You won't
minute
have
past
the
at
name.
this point.
yeah, and he goes. She's like, exactly. Nah, just lose your disguise.
I'll just,
I want to see you in your human form.
man's gonna get his dick broken off.
Elvis.
Damon's like,
Dusty off, just be like, nailed it.
Still got it.
I really didn't
Can't
think that through.
deny me,
I'm like, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm like, wait, I didn't think this through.
so,
It's not like
well,
all
then, I'll say you get a long rest over the night so you can all go do that.
Thank you. I have my spell back.
But the town brings in what they can. Most of the buildings are demolished now from the attack, and most of the full-blooded orcs, now their leader has perished, have come into your tent and taken a knee.
Okay.
We follow strength. You prove you are strength.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to be sitting in the... So I've got a throne area.
Yeah, you've never been able to sit in this throne
Yeah.
since your dad. You've sit in it, you think. You got your
I'm
wife
sitting-
on one
I'm
side.
gonna
You've
say
got a baby in your arm.
yeah, I'm gonna say I'm sitting awkwardly. I'm not sitting straight on. I'm like sitting with like a knee up somewhere, holding the baby. Like, I'm going, alright. Alright. So they're following me now. They're sitting follow me.
Oh, they're taking a knee.
Yep. So alright, full strength. Like, well, this strength needs to follow me to Castle Blackmoth. What we saved. How long will it take for you to get them together? You're just thinking out loud.
To get them all to walk to Castle Blackmoss.
Yeah.
About a month, maybe.
Oh, we fast traveled, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, head pops in, so I might be able to help. But you owe me again. I'm not a taxi.
Okay.
So the next swear.
Pulls his head out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right. I'll go. You and I will talk rated soon, Garage.
Good, it's going to take me at least 3 days to send them all there.
That's fine.
Teleportation circles, lots of chalk.
Women and children first.
Oh, definitely women and children to us. Any of the
And
big
the
he-men that want to walk there certainly can. And he looks at some of the orcs.
Yeah.
And they're just like, we can walk.
Before we
get into that,
You know the circle. I can draw any on the floor.
Oh, that's right.
Linking
Never mind,
to
kick
your
on.
keep.
yeah,
They're all coming in through your room, Molazr, which kind of sucks. But hey, that's what you get for picking the wizard tower.
before we do any of that, we're gonna get together and have like a celebration of my become chieftain or stuff, and then
Oh yeah, big fire pit is erected in the middle of the camp. Ritualistic dancing and drum play. A lot of people are making makeshift tents because they know, hey, we're moving.
Yep.
But it's the last night here in the village. We're moving to greener pastures now. The prodigal son has returned to save the day. You do the rituals for a new birth. The baby's getting dipped in Buddy Wolf blood, which as the shaman does it, she just looks at you like, I hope this is all right. This has a whole new meaning now.
You know that virus. Where's the money on the basket?
Find somebody in the basket.
All the pops in my
The baby's like, but again, this baby is still quarter orc.
Yeah.
But the same skin color as you, maybe a little bit more green.
So it's just a little bit water.
I'm gonna do the whole like Simba thing.
Oh yeah, Jordan.
But
Not do
you've
that.
got blood on him, so you're wiping the blood off.
No, I'm doing the thing like holding him up, like
Yeah.
put
All the orcs are dancing around.
Yeah.
Your
Where does
wife
that
leans
be like?
in, she's like, yeah. We still have a name for him.
I said,
Actually, she's leaning down on you.
yeah.
A good fucking foot taller than you.
Do you want me to look up?
Like my character's like 5'7", so she's well taller than me.
Do you want me to look up?
She just picks you up with the baby.
I've got an orc name generator ready to go.
No. So
He's got a name.
after
The one's called my bub.
My bub.
My bub. Or just nah.
Bub. It's my bub. That's going to get really awkward when he gets older.
no. After hearing what my father went through and all us up to, him being named was it Lachlan?
Baghdad.
We're gonna name him Locke.
Look. Fitting name for a family. Your son comes over and he pulls on your side. He's like, does this mean I have to kill you when I'm older?
No.
What if I want to? I don't mean in that way. I mean, like, what if I want the It looked cool. You look cool. You turn into a wolf.
No.
Can I do that? Can I? And he's like, nah.
Can we
He
roll
just
and see if
pretty
he
much shit
shoots
himself.
Oh, no.
Just trying to power up.
Can I like tap him on the head and be like, oh, come on, little one, we'll practice, and I'll just do a little practice duel with him. And
He's like,
Would you call it an
lose.
orc baptism?
yes,
For the
it
sake
is
of
a
nice.
ritual orc baptism. Baptism in blood.
I'll give him a little stick sword.
He's like, beats you in the knee with it. This kid's strong. Ah.
But so obviously at this time, I've introduced my kids and family to everyone now. We've all settled down.
Oh, you would have introduced them.
Yeah, and over this time talking, we've talked about the castle, what's going to happen there too, and where they're going to set up. What's
And
happening?
I'm just handing out flyers still.
Guys, the lovely orc lady that you were talking to does take one. She's like, so this is where you live.
On the fly.
Like, on occasion.
Nice place.
Just for the full strength thing, just like my room is like it's overlooking beautiful. What it looks like. Gallows.
Muscles, blood, meat. Jim.
It's overlooking the stables. We're good to go. It's overlooking the stables.
Yeah. Also so strong. How strong are you?
What's his strength? Do his strength roll.
Yeah. I'll show her. I'll just like slam my arm on the table. I'm just assuming that I'm already drunk. Like, that's kind of
She comes down, her hand just wraps around your arm. She's like, come then, little man. Show me your strength. Roll an athletics check.
Wait, is anyone else around
just
it?
holding the hands, ready, go.
Yeah.
Are any of us around this?
Yeah, you see him. You see him fully going for this orc chick.
I can give you +5.
+5 to his strength.
Yeah, ability check or saving throw.
You gonna do it slyly?
Yeah, I'll just get it, son. Get
I'll
it.
just roll anyway. Oh god. Yeah, just a straight strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 4.
+5.
9.
23. And you're like, and she just slams you, flip.
I
She's
tried.
still got you by the arm. She pulls you up,
I'll just
pulls your legs out from under you, and just starts walking you.
I'll just straight up whip her mummy. Screw it. We're good to go.
She gets to one of the tents, opens it up. There's just Gerard with 2 orclings. Taken.
Yeah, it's overpowered by the orc consensually.
Well, like very cheekily, do I have my arms free? Slightly.
Yeah, she's carrying you.
Alright, yeah,
fucking-
sweet. If I'm thing, because I did get some random blue powder / pill from Carnival ages ago. It is in my notes, so I'm just gonna slip that real quick.
Are you worried about performance with the orc lady?
Doesn't need to now.
I don't want to put this in the note.
Luckily, everyone's like, chanting.
Hey.
So they just can't hear this happening.
Fantasy vibe.
You might have got just heard that from a tent. You're like, God damn it.
I did rather you get some fucking on, so.
So the night
Why did I
progresses.
do this?
Out comes Gerard and he's like, what a lovely place. Looks like I have to spend the night here. He looks at Molazr, thanks to you. Just wait till everyone goes to bed. The orcs start filing off, and he's sitting there with you, and he slams his book on the floor and opens it up. A doorway appears in it. Anyone want better lodgings for the night? Or are you scared of this place after what happened last time?
I don't like the cold. Me personally, but also my character. I've just decided. Yeah, it's kind of like
is the
there's
point?
plenty of city with.
Just he opens his book and just
Oh,
a
it's not.
fucking door appears.
I'll go through the door.
I would like a forge.
Again, you enter into the lovely, warm heart of the Pleasure Palace. As Walter White drags a headless corpse in behind him. Is that the way I get the servants to sit into that? Stick that in the back room. Know what to do. And he holds his hand out. Well,
I wouldn't say old.
this
Yeah.
isn't free.
I understand it wasn't free. And I hand over 1,000 gold coins.
I don't know what it costs.
And then I give another 100 for the spell and your time.
Excellent. My dear, yes, it's all it costs. The major component is the time aspect, but me being me, I chuck them in the Fey realm. Time goes a bit faster. 1 hour in there is a day out here, so it's sort of... actually, I can time dilate and see. I can turn it up to a year.
Does that have to be their DNA, or can you mix it with other things?
I've never tried. Look at me. Do I want to mix this with anything? No offense, darling. It mixed well. Shit.
Sir, I pull out the big orc ring, and I got this for you. I thought you'd like it.
Expression
I
of
do,
excitement.
thank you. You're a good hire there, guy. And you go, and disappears. Oh, don't act like you all don't know where that went. I rebuilt her. It's better than ever. Under control this time. Only smothers me when I want it.
And it's important.
You, my dear friend, your clone will be ready tomorrow. Again. Try not to die in your sleep. Well, we won't have that problem now. You're not, like, frail old man. I was worried about you until, we fix that. And don't worry, I won't kill him in front of you this time.
I think the girls were worried about me too, or at least fascinated.
Oh, what happened? Couldn't you put the soul back?
We put the head back on.
I saw. I had to remove
That
it.
was quite good, actually.
You did well. It was a bit skewy, but...
Oh, the metal thing. It's just a bit
Now I
squishier.
feel it a bit big, alright?
Nice.
Oh,
She's good with fire. I'm good with not real
Not-
bits.
you mentioned she's good with fire. She gets it from her daddy.
Fake bits.
I'm still not used to that. Well, in that respect. Not you. Your wife has come in with you. She's just looking around you.
I didn't go in there. I was actually.
Oh, aren't you?
I'm
Didn't happen. You're chilling out, probably making another baby.
I'm doing that.
Well, I don't know. She gave birth yesterday, so
I don't
that's
even know.
all kinds of messed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking mess up. Give her a bath. Like,
All I know is that I'm lying there. Barry Hoot's with the kids. They're sleeping on Barry Hoot. I'm with my wife and the baby.
That is an art commission piece
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. I like that idea. That's actually cute.
You all
I'll try my
return
best
to your
sometimes.
wonderful
Thanks.
custom-made room.
Yep.
While Gerard pulls Molazr to the side again. So, how's your quest going, friend?
Haven't got there yet.
Huh. Too many
We'll be
searches.
dealing with other shit.
Maybe it's time you pushed for it. Been hearing word that things are going down there.
Things like what?
Our good friend the Archmage has been stockpiling things. For what? Nobody knows.
Have you been keeping tabs on them? Observing?
Boy, I helped build the place.
Have they been coming more frequently?
Mm. I've been pestered a lot by them. They want the shot.
Okay.
Luckily now I have it in here. I put extra wards in place. Yada yada. Thankfully, Haraldson showed me some
Amazing.
flaws in my security systems. We're not going to talk
You
about
can see this.
Yes.
as he ushers you back and you pass the hall of clones to see your dead body just getting shoved into a sarcophagus with like a diamond closed. You'll be fine. And he opens up another room hidden in a wall. It just opens up like one of those Minecraft secret doors. In here is the largest amount of wealth you have probably ever seen in your life. Just piles of gold coins and diamonds and rubies and whatnot. And he just gets the sack of money you gave him, just throws it into the fire. Yeah.
Why make me pay? It's
Nothing's
pennies.
ever free, friend.
It's the prince.
This is centuries of wealth I've accumulated. I ran a store once. Did you know?
I did not.
Best store in the multiverse. One in every town. Kind of pissed off a few people. But,
I can imagine.
And sitting on a pedestal in the middle of this room is a glowing green orb. You say, yeah. Safest place in the world for it. I found just don't poke at it. It makes you do weird things.
I poke at it.
Are you poking at it maliciously?
Not maliciously, curiously.
Oh, D100.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting you to poke it, so now I have to get it up.
87.
87. Can someone look up the wild magic table for me?
yeah, I
Wild
will.
magic.
There you go, Tyson. What was it? 87?
87.
I drew them puddling on Microsoft Paint in about 2 seconds.
87 on the wild magic table.
87.
I love the little
I
tusk
cast
with the
fly on a
smiley.
random creature within 60 feet.
Oh, I think there's a different. Wait, what do you have?
87.
I had you cast fly on a random creature within 60 feet of you.
On a random creature. I'm the only one here. Garage is like, could have been worse. He's just floating. It's like, oh, this is pretty cool though. Alright.
I love the time and attention.
Then he drops. So, I think it's about time you got your little group to do something for you.
Yeah, that was the plan. I was getting to that. But I have to get them to like me.
My friend, they absolutely adore you. Haven't you seen that?
Yeah, it didn't start off that way, though. It's only since I become younger and stronger.
I don't know. When I first met you, they seemed pretty enamored with you. The old man trying to find his way.
Yeah, I played that pretty well, didn't I? Damsel in distress.
You did. I like it.
AC of like -10.
You can get the rod. I can combine it with this thing, and he points to the shot, to locate your friend. I've been trying other means, but it's just blocked. Staring red eyes. He does not want to be found. That rod will allow me to pierce through anything.
Okay. I'm assuming the Archwizard has this.
We don't know. Your best bet
We
would
don't
be to find one there. If you're stockpiling powerful magical items for one reason or another, then most likely he would have.
Yep.
You best ask around. Maybe you can find a way in.
You know that they're not going to let me in.
Why not?
Why not?
Yes.
You've heard the stories. The hand?
Well, yeah. Yes, but Molazr died months ago.
They're not young there. They may remember me.
You can claim ignorance, claim you're his son, something stupid like that. That usually works. They might be intelligent, but they're not switched on.
We'll have to give it a go.
Or,
Now,
and he pulls out from his cloak the same medallion you saw him wearing when he was the mask. He's like, you could use this. He throws it at you.
I'm like observing it. What's it do?
It's a amulet of alter self. It allows you to, not the full crazy blade thing, but change your appearance into something else. Any race, any humanoid, any clothing.
It could come in handy.
Though you've got to play it cool. Like anyone with enough magical know-how can pierce through it. That's why I didn't really let most people in to see the mask.
I see.
People like to fuck with it. But hey, I've dropped that now. Karad's in charge, baby. Anyway, let's get some rest. Even though you probably don't need it, new body and all.
I could use more. I could get some more minions.
You could. There are a few dead bodies out there.
We'll see. We'll wait till everyone goes to sleep.
Indeed. You both walk out of the treasure room. Alright. Then you can make your minions again. As many as you want, as many as you need.
So I had 8 last time.
Yeah. The only problem
So can
is, I think you're
Will I lose them if I get cloned?
no, because you're technically not dying.
True.
So, what's that? Is that our headphones just dying? Say something for me, Dan. Just check.
Testing.
Yeah, we lost him. Just a sec. Good time to take a break and let people go for a piss while I fix my goddamn headphones.
This one is cool.
And welcome back. Sorry, had to reset the laptop because my headphones went. You love it. Don't laugh. What were we doing? I've forgotten now. I'm so tired.
I just finished with. Finished with Gerard. Did
and Gerard finished talking. Now we're trying to figure out what's transferring of the people to Castle.
Well, yes. You go get a long rest, nice, comfortably, in your rooms in the Pleasure Palace. And you come out. Here is Gerard up nice and early, just on the stone, just drawing a big circle, and then putting the runes on. He's like, well, finish the last thing there, and I'll open straight to Black Moss Keep. I can send 10 people at a time for each one. So I'll be here for maybe a couple of days.
Okay, well,
How many days specifically?
I can probably cast this
6 or
5 times a day.
so in that
So maybe 3.
will there be 6 days of downtime?
You can spend time here, or I can send you on your way.
See what the group does.
I'm trying to draw the
6 days of
palace,
downtime
but
would
it's
be
gonna
very
be
handy.
so with that
really
time,
mature.
so it's obviously the early morning, right? He's doing this. So Yagnar's going to come out and talk to Gerard and go, all right, thank you again for doing this. So let's talk about me owing you for this. What are we going to do?
Show me a pay who are.
It's the pleasure palace.
All right, so he's going to have like a magical IOU. He's gonna,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Literally a magical IOU.
Okay, sweet. I'll tell you that.
If I need you, when I need you, I will call on you. And you'll do exactly what I say.
Agreed.
Nothing sexual, don't worry. You're not my type.
All right. Well, for the fact that I'm new chieftain or stuff, I'm going to be talking to my wife and it gets the elderly people first, all that stuff.
It's up to you. You can send women, children.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Do a little bit of that.
As he's saying that, he's making another one and another one.
Yeah.
There's like 5 of them ready to go.
So I'm starting talking about all that stuff to get everyone ready. And all that stuff to go, look, this is where you're going. This is going to do. So that's I'll send the wife and kids there first, and send them off too and go there. I'm not leaving until the last orcs or half orcs leave town.
All right.
What do
You
you
see-
mean? We got things to do.
Yeah, but it's my people. I need to make sure the last ones are getting out fine.
Haven't we killed all the bad guys though? They should be okay.
Yeah, but this is Yagnar trying to take control of his people and all that stuff too. Like I said, from what I'd say, like it's like if you think of it like the captain goes down with his ship and all that stuff, he's going to see people go.
Who's gonna set up camp?
So that's why I told them what's going on there. From there, they can start setting up what's.
Can I use the dead then? I'm gonna be here for 3 days. I'm gonna be here for 3 days.
Come up to me
So
so nicely, not in front of everyone else. Like, like is that how we did it? Because I'll be like, if you say that to me, and I'm like, okay, indiscriminately, like I didn't see nothing. Yeah, sure. I'll just like nod.
okay.
Oh, it's
But
all
then I get to
back
choose the next place we go.
If you came
I
up
have
to
business to attend to.
The 3 days that we have. Cool.
If you want to stay here for 3 days, you can. You have 3 days of downtime. So he fires up the first portal. You send your wife first.
Yep, wife and kids.
Wife and kids. So that's your wife, the baby, your son, your daughter. So there's 4.
Yep.
All right. Who else is going? Each one takes 10 people.
Okay, I'll send a few of the like the more muscular guys and all that stuff too, so they can help set up camps. Then I'll send mostly the women, children next, and elderly.
All right. They go through. Guard's standing there with chalk. He's like, "Oh, did anyone let the people there know that there was a bunch of orcs coming in through the castle?"
I passed my wife a note for the castle to inform of what's going on.
Your wife.
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough. Sorry, it's just Dan. I can fix it. So, you still there, Dan? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Your camera on the thing dispute.
You went
I'll be
like,
back in a sec
it's
there.
like you went into Tron.
Keep going. So, oh, he's back. Oh, it's all good. Oh, it's fine. He corrected himself. It's fine. I'm okay. We're not professionals. So, he does the next one.
Yep.
You can send. He's got 5 of them, so you can send 50 orcs. So you can send 1. 1/8. Yeah, no, 1/6. Yeah. So there's 200.
There's 300 of them.
Yeah, there's 300 of them, so we can send 50 a day. So how many days is that?
That's 6 days.
6 days.
We're going to stay here for 6 days.
6 days.
Can I disintegrate my homunculus servant?
Yeah. Why would you want
Molazr, can I steal your shirt?
I've only got one.
I'll give it back.
It's just
We're
very
just
quick.
giving it a very oversized orc ship. We'll be fine.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You
I know
intrigue me.
No, so he finishes, you guys are doing that. He finishes the last one, he sends and he looks at you and goes,
No.
"That's a nice sword you've got there."
that. No, not the.
He takes his shirt off. He's like, "You want bodies? Have one. Do it."
Shit, okay. I use the warble, the warble blade, and I got his head off.
What?
You wait about 15 seconds and then... Money amounts. This. And he starts drawing another 5.
Wow.
I'm gonna put it in.
I don't want to stay here 3 days.
Okay.
Oh, I only want to stay here 3 days.
Did I already?
Yeah, about 5.
Can I do the next one?
5 episodes ago.
But kill me.
Yeah, we just
I'm
got
just-
I took it as an infusion, but I didn't actually.
You've got it to me.
I didn't actually put it on anyone.
No, you got it.
Fuck.
Get your daddy issues out right now. Kill your father.
Alright, Dan, ignore me. I thought I gave Chloe another. No, it's not my thing
Did
though.
you see? Karou just let
100% gave that to
Yagnar
him.
decapitate him.
No, but I took the infusion, but I didn't infuse money.
Nah.
He came back straight away and started casting more
He
spells.
hasn't been using it.
This isn't
He hasn't
meant
needed
to, and he's explained it, it isn't meant to be used
I can't
in
remember.
this regard.
Whatever, you have it now, Dan.
Crazy shit can happen if I use it too often.
Yep.
I found a grey hair once and I killed myself. And the clone had a grey hair. And it
How
was
much your con 20?
How much is it per one?
about 1,000 gold, about what, 1,500 gold each clone. Plus
I don't have
180.
Whatever, you get it anyway. I'm just using my homunculus.
You're gonna get it.
Yeah. Okay.
So he spends the time. He sends 100.
Yeah.
100 on the first day.
Mhm.
What is everyone else doing as these orcs are getting?
Some of the other guys can go too if they want to. I'm just the one staying back watching these guys go.
I'm gonna pull out some more film.
Yeah, but I didn't actually do it.
Drop it on the ground next to the garage.
He didn't.
Oh, I didn't.
Thank you, Guy. But it's magical chalk.
That's fine.
Why don't you go over there and draw some pictures on the ground?
Give you a receipt.
And here he is pulling the clothes off his fucking dead body and putting him back on.
Well, Dan, I know your con's 20, but have it anyway.
Sorry, Dan.
All right, thank you.
Just in case.
Alright. So,
Gone away.
3 days.
Yep.
To get all of your people out of here. What are you guys doing for 3 days?
It's 3.
I need to do some math.
6, Michael.
I was going to say we have 3 of
He's
you.
sacrificing 3 clones so he can get you guys
Can we make it 4 days?
He's like, well, I don't need an extra clone then. If you want to wait one more day. I thought there was a expediency.
I would very much like to, but I don't know about the rest of the party.
I can wait 4 days.
I'm doing what's right for my tribe, so I'm
It's up
certainly
to
watching
you, I
you.
suppose.
What was that?
Me?
I
Deadeye
have,
waits 4 days.
I have something to study, so.
You have something to study, but there's things to do. We've been fucking around for days
I could
now.
probably make it work for 3 days.
Yeah, let's get 3 days.
Just on pure math.
Can you?
It depends. We'll see.
Can you explain what you're doing?
So
And then that'll help me decide.
So I'm going to quickly set up, well, just for the matrix thing, I'm quickly going to set up a little bit of obstacle courses and attempt to, from dusk till dawn, 16 hours a day, 8 hours of sleep over 3 days,
Very specific.
study the manual of quickness of action.
All right, so we'll expedite that. So for the first day, can you please make me, for the first day you're doing it, a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage because you're just starting.
This is why I wanted more time.
Okay, so you're doing it. You're trying to do it in 3 days. You're powering through it.
Is he around anyone?
Okay, so if I explain that, can I have another day? Maybe do.
Are you around anyone?
Yeah, I'll be doing this in plain sight. I'm setting up like, you know, The Witcher when like
I'd say he would have one of them sort of set up. Not exactly how you want.
Okay. Add plus
Yeah.
5 to your roll.
Not exactly how you want. There's an obstacle course in the pleasure
But if I-
palace. There's
No,
not
in the
exactly how you want.
there's an obstacle course in the pleasure palace. It's just don't bend over.
not quite the obstacles that I may need. No, but if I explain what I'm trying to do to study some ancient techniques of being a quick bastard, would Molazr consent to 4, perhaps 5 days to not make it 16 hours a day?
Karou's just sitting there and he's like, do I have to fix everything? You, come here.
if
And he
not-
grabs you and he drags you into the pleasure palace. He's like, have you got food? You got water?
Can you just put him in the...
That's what I'm going to do.
He's gonna.
So putting you in the hyperbolic time
Hyperbolic
chamber,
time
boom, just kicks you into the Feywild clone room. You have an hour, which will every hour in there he's tuning it down to a day.
Alright.
So there you go. So do your thing. You've got-
Disadvantage, advantage?
No, just for each day you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I need to do 48 hours. 48 hours over a minimum of 6 days. So 8 hours a day over 6 days.
Yep. So you 6 hours for them, 6 days for you. My game, my rules. Don't get shitty.
So, alright.
I gave you plus 5 before you went in there, so.
So first roll is a natural 18.
Yep. So you don't get a point of exhaustion for day one. So you complete 1 day. You are
Are we getting a
also.
long rest every day?
Was this 1 day or 1 hour?
He is. So what's happening to him? He's sitting in a room with coffins, like about 1,000 different golden coffins, all with dead versions of Garad, and probably one with Molazr now, just cooking away. And you are spending
48 hours.
6 days in there.
48 hours over a period of 6 days.
Yeah.
So, natural 18 on the first one.
Yep. So next day.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. All right. You speed it up. You get 2 days done in one. With a nat 20 saving throw. Cool. You're getting the hang of it now. You're pushing through it.
Oh, we're just doing 8 hour periods.
Yes.
Right, so
You're going to come out of here like a bit crazy.
what am I actually rolling?
Constitution saving throws.
Uh,
See if you can power through this over the course of time. Just focusing entirely on this.
so this one is a saving throws. 13.
13. 1 point of exhaustion. So you lose a day.
Okay.
But you still, yeah, up. Thing.
Still about hit.
Yeah.
Natural 20 again.
Lose a day.
We'll go to a different
So
round.
what's that? You'll be on 5 now.
Okay.
Alright, last one. If you get over the amount you've done, you can finish your quickness of action.
14.
14, point of exhaustion. You're pushing yourself pretty hard. So 15 is the DC. Alright, you still got an extra day. Well, an hour. Give it a go. Give it a roll.
22.
Easy done. You just finish your time. The door opens up. Grad's like, this is strangest use for this room yet, and there are fucking dead bodies in here.
Yeah, I've just been going fast. Ricky body.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
no.
Gotta
go.
hurdling over coffins, sleeping on a cold stone floor, eating nothing but dried meat and water.
Ah, yes, the bachelor's way of life.
Alright, you can finish your quickness of action in the hyperbolic time chamber. Garad's like, I'm just a fucking novelty now. People used to buy shit off me, now they're just using my room for fucking clones and time and teleporting.
I'll give him 500 gold for his trouble.
So, fair enough.
I will complain slightly less now.
Slightly less. So, for expediency's sake,
Yeah.
3 days pass,
Yeah.
all the orcs have been shuffled off.
Yep.
And you're all standing there now in a completely dismantled, broken, abandoned Dark Blood village.
Mhm.
Your wife has sent you a bird.
Yep.
It's arrived on the last day. Said that this weird old man was kind of shocked when a bunch of orcs started coming down
The tower. Yeah.
down the tower, but kind of figured you've set up mingling with the refugees of Narrington. It's nice here.
Good.
To the Magisterium.
So it's something you want to do, Molazr?
Yes, 100%. I have been waiting.
Sorry, Melba.
It's alright, Molazr. That's a new chieftain. I need to take care of my people. Yeah. So yeah, what is it you want to do, mate?
We need to go there.
Country.
Have you got a plan yet?
What are we going for?
Do I have a plan? No, I do not have a plan at all. One thing you guys should know, I am not Molazr when we get there.
Who are you?
What's the name?
What's my name?
Yeah.
Dave.
Babe.
Percival.
First of all,
Ah,
Yes.
Percival.
Person.
If I could remember the entire thing, I would say it, but then people would get shitty. Anyway, I'm wearing a shirt, so it doesn't matter. He's like, that seems a bit
On the nose.
on the nose. But hey, that
On the
works.
nose?
Hmm.
What do you mean?
Oh, it might work. Right. Do you want to be teleported right in there? Do you want to go to the door? That's up to you.
Ah.
I can teleport you close.
It would make sense if we got teleported in there.
Wait, if they're like really intense wizards and stuff, wouldn't they be able to tell?
Yeah, but
But
that's
they won't be able to tell the clone spell.
None of them have
They
seen
may-
anything like that before.
Okay, alright. I'm just
I
checking.
pulled that
They
spell from the
may
book.
see similarities in my appearance. But we'll deal with that.
I'll follow your lead, Percival.
Should we like bleach his hair or something? Or
He's got a necklace for that. He should be fine.
yeah.
Alright, in there?
In there, let's do it. Go hard or go home.
fathers.
Fuck, alright. They're not going to like seeing me. Okay, Ariane, hold hand.
Do you have to come with us?
That's part of the spell.
Ah, then out the front. We'll walk in like plebs.
Very well.
Can I disguise Garage really quickly?
Where's Barry going?
With you.
Fantastic.
You can have an escort.
He's,
Yeah,
he's
psychiatric.
technically-
That's cool.
you can just disguise me earlier, like, they're gonna know it's me.
I
Anyway.
want to do it anyway. Just randomly disguise, like, just disguise Gerard as like the best zookeeper you've ever seen.
He's just, alright, roll a performance. Do your disguise.
Oh, you know that's not gonna work.
He's just a fake, you just put a fake mustache on him. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Outside, you can make your way in. Alright, have fun. Takes his fingers, the wind and air just gets pulled from your lungs as everything goes black and you feel like you're being yanked through the air and the cold just goes. As the light hits you and you blink, you hear seagulls, crashing of waves, people talking. You're on a very well cobbled road. And ahead of you, down this cliff face down, you see this big island jutting out over into the ocean. And in the middle of it, this 8-sided city with this giant castle in the middle. And as you can see, each section is coloured a different colour. There's like red, blues, greens. One is completely black and it looks empty, devoid of any movement or life. There are so many people going in and out of this main road. The walls are marble. You see beautiful gardens in one section, plazas in another. You're looking down on the greatest magic school in the world, the Magisterium. Gerard's like, I hate what they've done to the place.
The Magisterium
Yeah.
is the castle.
It's the whole thing.
It's everything.
And
I
Karen,
didn't.
it's
I
there.
didn't imagine myself coming back to this shithole. But we're here.
Deadeye's just absolutely overawed because he's really only ever done countryside kind of banded work.
This is the furthest west you've ever been. You have seen this before.
Yeah, I would have.
Yes, because it is very close to home.
Yeah.
You could probably walk home in about, 3 days from here? I believe, maybe 4. I'd have to look at the map. It is close. And Nix'aa who's still here, would be very overjoyed at seeing the ocean again. Alright, he's like, well,
Probably just be like, oh yeah, this place we used to do field trip.
it's fine, yeah, it's fair. Garrett's like, well, thank you all.
Before he goes, like, we're going to give him, like, a strong handshake and go, thank you again for what you've done.
He's like,
No, not like that. I mean, like, a real
you
handshake.
give him strong handshake. It's like, yeah, all good. What's a few clothes? So, like, I don't die in a fire 700 times. Oh, darling, look after yourself. Don't die. Don't die. You need that thing.
Yes. Yes, fuck.
Be careful. This place is full of bureaucratic red tape and crazed idiots thinking they're smart.
Yagnar just whispers to Percival, what's that mean?
I just pat you on the back.
You're right, it's gone. Alright.
Okay.
Free to do what you wish.
Um.
What do the colours mean, Molazr?
Percival.
Percival. It's fine. Come on.
You watch
Yagnar
it,
goes,
you.
Percival. Shh.
Oh,
I'm not that person anymore. You get us killed. So each color represents different school magic.
bear.
City's basically sectioned off into 8 sections, each majoring in one of the different schools. Do I need to go through them?
No, you do not. If anyone has questions, I can say it. That's good.
Okay.
Thank you for reading my notes. It makes me feel
No
like
problem.
everything I do is worth So,
Small.
you head down this beautiful ocean path, passing people in the same robes that you've seen at Carnival. because I believe you ran into some students on holiday.
We saw
We
their book too.
did, yeah.
I stole that shit.
Some people are walking by and they're like, "Oh, hello, welcome. Yes, you coming to study?" Say, walking beside you and walking with you. Just random kids and adults and
Are they all wearing the same robe?
yes, all have a greyish robe, but the trim on it is all different colours that you can tell is corresponding to the colours that you can see as you're coming down this cliff face towards the city. The sectors are getting out of view, but you can make it. You've got, and also Molazr, you'll notice each symbol for the actual school of magic emblazoned on their chest, on their robes. It seems like they're still doing the practice of putting you into one area and going, "You're going to be good at this. You're going to be good at this."
I think
Public education system.
Yes. But
I hate this place.
But you all do notice there is a very big lack of black.
I think we should find a way to get some clothes so we fit in. We kind of stand out at the moment.
Yeah, we need clothes or robes. We need robes.
You want to get robes?
We can get robes. Can we just disguise
Can
robes? Do we have to get?
Yeah. How do you want to do that?
I have no idea. I don't know what's around me at the moment.
Is there like a storage room or?
Well, you aren't even in the city proper yet.
Can
Would I have any knowledge of where any would be actually?
Well, you would know. They are provided to students.
can we
joining
get
the
into
school.
the city without being?
Oh yeah, it's still a city.
Okay.
You can come and go as you please.
Oh, we can?
Yes, but
So we don't stand out like sore thumbs.
you sort of do because it is. Think of it like an American university. We've got all they're like little self-contained towns. This is the full self-contained city. People still come and going. You've got deliveries. You've got people going in. There's still a main
Is
gate.
there a price to enroll?
That's it.
You'd have to show magical talent. This is stuff you know.
We can all do magic.
Is there a general?
We can
We
make
can all do magic. Pointing at the one person.
He's got a
that
magic
can't
gun
do
now.
He's got a what?
Magic gun now.
Yeah, that's a gun. Not like he can't
Yeah, but
physically
he's-
do magic.
Actually,
is
I
there
can do
a-
spell rock tattoos.
is there an orientation center
Just like
Yeah.
that has that in
You come to the front gate, so you do see that there is a severe lack of human guards at the front gate, but there are those big mechanical guards that, like the one you have sitting at home, just standing there looking down on the people. The kids are coming in, waving to these giant robots.
I'm also going to wave at the giant robot. I love it.
It's a giant, like, marble form with this rectangular-like head inset into the face. It's this giant ruby orb. When it looks at you, it kind of shines a bit.
It would be easier to steal robes instead of holding to a school.
like can we ask the question of people that know the area, like where
I was privately
where,
tutored, so.
where any initiation robes would be kept.
So was I.
Well, coming in to this main plaza, you see the entrance. In the middle of this plaza they've got set up, you see many students going in and out. You've got people coming in, gawking and travellers. There are statues of each headmaster over time. You see the current one that you met, the Black Moss Keep a while ago. Archmage Namora, a very tall, slender elven man, long hair, giant ears. You see a dwarf man. You see an orc. You see all groups of life here. And then,
Just like when universities have the big diversity poster out the front.
yeah, there's this young girl who's like, would you like to come to our magic clubs? We have all sorts of things. We can teach you how to summon. We can teach you how to heal. We can also teach you how to make friends.
I honestly thought we were going to introduce you to playing MTG.
Trademark.
We have
Trademark.
No, something the
we
next
have
one.
other card games.
Yeah, that's it.
There
It's against
There
the
will be.
terms of-
My tabletop game.
Yeah.
out of the groups
Like
there
big
just
off.
handing out these flyers, there is a young 20s girl, long red hair, the robes, and she's holding out flyers, and then she sees you come in, you with an owlbear, and she just stops and's like, oh, it's you lot.
I stop for a second and look around where.
What do you
She runs up and she's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You're burying the Hoots.
Fucking hell.
You want an autograph?
Holy crap, yes. And she like,
Can you
please
do
sign my
it?
book.
I'll sign your book. We will all sign your book. If you do us one little favor.
Yes, what's that?
Can you help us get some I want to try on some uniforms before I enroll.
You want to enjoy? You want... Very nerds want to be mages?
We just want to try the fit on so we can represent the school a little bit, get a bit of word out there, so we can draw in some more people.
Definitely, I can help with that. Hi, I'm Junior Transmuter Kiara.
Lovely to meet you.
Excellent. So, I'm a big fan. I've seen your flyers everywhere that you passed from the east. I've heard of your exploits. Did you really clear out Narrington?
Yeah. Do you want to hear more about it?
Yes. Young girl was like
Yeah.
fully enamored with you all.
What's the book?
It's her actual spell book.
Yeah, yeah, I'll find it.
Yeah, it's just
Can I just get some ink and just get Barry's paw and start painting on it there? And,
Oh, she's just wide-eyed like glowing.
and it's like
So what actually brings you guys here? Is there evil going on?
No, we just wanted to, spread the word and find out, is there anything you need us to do for you that we could help you with?
Not really. The Magisterium is doing really, really well. Archmage has been getting us to, collect and archive a lot of magical items. He was a bit bummed when we couldn't get the last shot that you guys got. Can't believe you found that. It's amazing. But obviously, your adventure is the highest bidder and everything.
Please help me. I'm not charismatic.
I'm not charismatic either.
She's
I
she's
actually
like,
something
look,
completely
I even
different.
cut out the pictures they put in the papers, and she's looking at the papers like, yeah, Yagnar, Deadeye, Demon Downstride, Elanna von, the name's too long. Nix'aa, Karou, and Mo. Oh, what happened to the old man?
We
I
lost him. He passed away, unfortunately.
No, but no, he just walked away. I thought.
Into the afterlife.
Yes.
Got to
Yes,
real.
into the afterlife.
He
I
walked
snatched
away
the-
from the bed.
Yeah?
I snatched the sheet off her.
Oh,
This is Pedo.
hey,
P-Dog. Molazr was my father.
oh,
The big P.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I panicked.
the Molazr Nighthawk had kids?
Yeah, it turns out it's pretty good.
They're around.
With the lady.
strong seed.
Magical.
I'm his long lost child.
Well, it's a good thing your father was
Not stalking, you know what I
banned
mean?
from entering.
He's good. He's very, like lots of wholesome life magic.
Life magic? So you're a cleric?
So I'm gonna stop for a second.
He's
So,
still learning. He's still learning.
I'm gonna stop.
I'm gonna grab Elanna by the arm.
So there's cloaks we need. Can you see you can find one to fit Barry?
Oh, God.
Why are you
And
grabbing me?
she's like, and she starts waving her hands, and Molazr, this literally like hurts your soul watching this happen as she's fucking up the hand movements and like you see sparks coming up the and then suddenly from his neck just like this big white shawl just goes over him.
Fantastic.
She's like, ta-da! Junior transmuter.
Well done.
Still learning.
I awkwardly pat her on the head. Good job.
Am I still grabbed by you, Mom?
Yeah, I was gonna pat her on the shoulder and say, "You keep practicing. Let me talk to the others now. Thank you."
Can I slip away from the group?
You most certainly can. As you do.
He's gonna roll like a 75 or
Yeah,
something.
Fuck. 22.
22. You're just like, as she's doing all this, you should say, whoop, into the crowd and just disappear.
I'm sorry, Dan, I panicked.
While I'm here, just very quickly, because I'm the only one without any magic.
Yeah.
If I am not seen by anyone, can I try and, from what I know, describe myself? Describe myself.
I mean, it's not
Describe
good describe
School for the gifted.
I mean, it's
Magical school for the gifted.
and it's not using magic.
However, I would like to try and disguise myself as I know they're all a certain person, but I think that could be perhaps based by they look a little bit humanish. Can I either a super fan or a member of my chemical allure, who are all known to be magical, at least in their music?
So you want to disguise yourself as a Garage simulacrum.
I still have the whole what we wore to the thing,
Yep,
all the
all
emblem on the.
Again,
Right.
roll a performance check. I love this.
Oh god, yeah, no, that's terrible.
You try your best.
It's gonna be like a 10.
10, it's rudimentary at best.
Do you want me to push it up to a 15?
No, it's okay.
No,
It's-
you've tried it. You've tried. You're doing it on the fly here and like trying in an
I'm
alleyway.
putting my clothes back on.
You tried your best, but
You put the jacket on, you're like, I'm just gonna go full super fan.
Yep.
Did it? Got self-conscious? Nah, not doing that now.
Not today, boys. Not today.
well, as you're doing that, you do overhear Kiago. I can try to organise you some robes, but would you like a tour of the city? It's much to see here. Yeah.
I'm gonna just go turn to Percival and go, just like looking like, do we need to do this? What are we doing? Like not saying it loud, but like give him a look on.
Yeah,
what
be
are we
like,
doing?
I've kind of done enough here.
I'll get back to you. Let me just talk to my friends for a little bit, and I pull everyone together, and I'm like, I've made a critical error.
Oh,
That's
Well,
not a good
first of all,
sign.
I forgot about your goddamn flyers, and I give them to Yagnar. This was not part of my plan.
I mean, technically, I did them.
I handed that.
It was a team.
It's the flyers
Second.
to depict the old group with a hastily drawn guy like added to it. So you're still an old man on these like flyers and whatnot. But your
Second
name
of all-
is getting around.
Yeah, it fully is. So the Archmage knows
Yeah.
what we all look like.
Yes.
We've just walked past some constructs where we know feed information directly to the Archmage. So he knows we're here.
I'm still trying to figure out what we're doing here, though. You haven't told us what the plan is yet.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing. Fair
I
point.
know we don't know. Don't know what
I
we're doing.
probably shouldn't
I
have
am
said
here.
this.
I am here on a special mission given to me by Garad himself. I will explain more details later, but I'm here to retrieve something.
That's very vague.
Oh, I do that all the time. I'm in.
You guys just like, yeah, this is normal.
Yeah.
It'll all come to fruition later.
Do you actually know any sort of cleric spells?
False light.
No, I do not.
maybe.
Any necromancy spells that we could pass on?
Can I ask the people of knowledge, so Elanna and Molazr, if the big golem type of thing, the big surveillance dude, if there is any type of delay in transmission back to wherever they go?
What sort of check would that be?
Arcana?
I don't think so. I can do an Arcana check, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
I got 14.
14. The best of
18.
your knowledge.
Actually, 19.
Okay, spark of genius. All right, just doing that. Yeah, it is.
Better be
it's
used.
from because I believe you dismantled a listening device in the one in Black.
I did, actually.
Yeah, so you would know from that, you and Molazr, that this thing feeds images back to a security detail, which would then inform higher ups of any people of interest coming into the city, most likely. You are known, but
Would we be people of interest?
oh yeah, you're burying the Hoots.
But to the arch.
What a name! You guys picked a great name.
Because we didn't let him have a big bowl a while back. He'll be cranky about that. He made me cast a fireball on myself.
Oh, I know I was scared for that.
So, do we know, like, if there's any delay or any type of thing on that?
You wouldn't be able to tell exactly, but you know that you've probably been seen, but nothing seems to have happened just yet. You've been here for about a good 10 minutes, screwing around with
How many
the
constructs are around?
looking, just a cursory glance, there's the two at the front of the main gate, and then up on the walls, you see, like, every, probably about 500 meters, another one just standing there.
Should we maybe disguise ourselves sooner rather than later?
Well, I'm thinking because we've already been caught, we've already been seen, we change up our game plan a little bit. We ditched this robe idea that was silly in the first place. And we just pretend that we're here on, say, just checking out the city, looking for another adventure or to solve problems, or maybe even assist the Archmage with his collection of magical items.
Maybe
Or we'd be here to hand out flyers.
we're reaching out as a gesture of goodwill after we didn't give him the orb
Correct. That is probably a good.
diplomatically.
Okay, that's probably
Yeah.
better. 'cause
I don't know it at least has
I was
some
going to try and
diplomatic
screw with the
experience,
watches,
basically.
so
Yeah, I was like, no, I wonder if we can interrupt the feed.
that's exactly
So we
what I was
could
thinking.
we could probably go with this lady and just check the city out, and we can take you around, and you can see where I went to school and all the different wards and
Oh, it's a
shit.
flashback episode.
I know, right? I'm so looking forward to this.
Oh, he definitely grew up in the black.
But
I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
I imagine.
we'll just see what happens
I'm
from
gonna
then.
sign her book,
Yeah.
I won't
like
do it
my
against you.
full name,
She's
Elvish, like beautiful,
She's like,
super detailed script.
so
Even though I've only ever said my full name.
thank you so much. So, can I show you around? It's my specialty. I show a lot of the new students around. I make it fun.
Lead the way.
Excellent. Well, we'll start with my ward, the transmutation ward. It's got a zoo. Follow. And she brushes you through this main ward that you can see is dedicated to a school. And you see a lot of wards and shields being cast around and practiced with. This is the Abjuration Ward. It's Molazr and probably you would know.
I have a bit of a fucking awful mishmash of spells. It's just a bit of everything.
Yeah.
It's just,
This,
it's fucking horrific.
this one specializes in shielding and protection. So this is where most of the sentinels are being made. This is where the main shield that covers the city that you're now noticing it's being deployed from. And as she brings you under one of the many interior walls, you walk into a beautiful yellow-based courtyard overlooking a giant what would be the word? Like park, sectioned off into different sections. You're like, well, this is the transmutation world. This is where we practice changing things from one thing to another, augmenting others, and changing one animal into another animal. Come. We have some of the rarest creatures brought over from the colonies. She brings you over to this raised section where you see a lot of younger kids looking over this fence and a lot of tourists.
What's happening? Can I just slink back a little bit to Percival
Yeah.
and go,
Yeah.
is there like a code where we need to say something when shit's going down? Because I know there's something you want to do, but do we need a code word at all so we know when we need to do something?
No, I don't think we need a code word.
Frosty.
Don't take that seriously.
Like, alright, I'll just nod to him, like, okay, and then I'll resume my stride back to the front of it
Just
all.
enjoy the show.
Okay.
Alright. So yeah, all these people are looking over this rail and they're umming and ahhing, and she's like, yes, this beast came from the far west. There's a new land there of jungles and stomping out of tree line is a
Do the
giant.
people that have shoes?
Huh?
The people that have shoes.
Do not. Exactly.
Cries and wants to be old camping.
It took me a second.
Coming out of the like man-made jungle is a large albino Tyrannosaurus. Just looks up at the people. It's a fair way down.
And refuse to achieve.
She's like, oh, you're here just in time. It's feeding time. And you see a mage coming out like a magical disc just above this T-Rex. It's just standing there looking at him. He waves his hand, the portal opens, and 3 cows just... And you watch as this T-Rex like pulls back like a cat would to pounce and just disappears. And appears about 60 feet in the air.
Is that a
and just
teleporting
catches the cows. Just
Oh my gosh.
disappears and lands on the ground again.
Can I like start drawing this scene?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The crowd just goes wild and claps, and you see some of the kids go, oh. And Kiara Titlins is like, yeah, as I said, we have started augmenting animals with arcane abilities, giving them innate magical powers.
Is there a magical wizard called
Yes, he's the one that feeds them.
Thank you.
This beast is its apex predator in its environment. We've made it better.
Surely this can never go wrong.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Yagnar just looks in horror going, this is not going to go down well.
We could say this later.
Cut this way. And she moves around, and the jungle gives way to a desert area. And you see these mounds of dirt just moving.
Oh,
Serpentine thing. It's like, this is one we pulled from the Underdark. A very large specimen, and as it leaps from the ground, it looks like an elongated shark with legs.
Like a fucked up axolotl?
No, like a shark with legs.
Okay.
And she's like, this is a ballet. You wouldn't want to run into these things.
All these things scare the living
Nobody
shit
ever
out of
makes
Deadeye
three
because
shots
I've
references.
grown up by a river but not an ocean and a T-Rex. I'm just like, I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, I've never seen the ocean or a T-Rex.
Like I said, each one
I
of the
have
things,
seen
I'm
you-
No one has seen a T-Rex. Now you have Miss Polymorph.
each we see these creatures, I would say as we go along, I'm drawing them.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
My
drawing them
brother
all.
would have
bitch.
Have you tried to like talk to them?
Are you hanging back? You can
Yeah,
hang back and
okay.
talk to the T-Rex.
Be in the way. Okay.
Yeah. What are you saying down to it? Like it's far enough down that its teleport can't get to you.
I would have
But if you yell enough at the T-Rex, I'll give it to you. What are you saying?
I didn't want to ask it if it's okay.
It looks up at you and it's
I
like,
love that.
They said it's extreme trust.
who talks?
No good, I'm a friend.
What would he now say?
You look like a
Mission
fool.
friends. Nah.
That's why. Shut up, Do you like it here? I never understood
Not
that
as
till
big
you
as
told
where I
me
come from.
a few months ago. What they did to you? The same
different.
thing.
I don't know what's it feel.
What was that naughty chick?
Did anyone else hear this?
No, you see her like
Taking
she's
back
growling
something
at
from
this
my
thing.
lip.
It's just looking at her. Yeah. The T-Rex is just like, just eyeing you off. The big white T-Rex with like
That's what I meant.
brilliant red eyes.
And sharks with legs.
We're setting free.
Shark with legs. As you get pulled through, you see another area that's completely on fire with a few fire elementals just moseying on about in there. It's like we pulled those from the plane of fire, and this one. And they keep going right around to the back, and you see chained to the ground this large demon, big wings, this big horned head just chained to the ground. That's a Balor.
I guess you could.
The Archmage accidentally summoned it in and restrained it. Things go wrong.
I guess you could
It's a
say
school.
pretty inhumane.
I've never heard that one before. Aren't you funny? Oh my god, these guys are great.
Can I try and draw eye
Like, you'll be
contact with
here,
it and then just quickly just like flash it a random vial of demon blood just to see if I can rile it up a tad?
Oh yeah.
I'm
okay,
never going
make
to with you. You
a,
just shake the bed.
make a persuasion check, I feel.
I want to do this quietly because I don't want anyone to see me
Yeah.
do this. Persuasion check?
Yeah, 11.
16.
Okay. Fucker.
I get them every time I do a long rest.
It looks up. Its eyes are trained on the Gorkas staring at it. Its magical chains keeping it like in a kneeling position. It can't raise its arms any higher than having its hands flat on the ground, facing up. And it just sees you, and you're like, and its head tilts as much as it can with a giant like chain around its neck, just eyeing you off. This is, you've seen demons. You fought a devil. You fought this. This thing is like the size of a like house.
I really wish I had creative order. Like, anyhow.
Kiara's mentioning just the random facts of how each one of these things have been found. And you hear behind you a
Oh, dang.
I don't have her.
I'm just gonna go, like, in response to that, be like, why do they sound like Yoda?
yes. Yeah, and stand behind you, a very tall, long-haired,
Don't let me.
pointy-eared elf. Varian the Hoot.
Hey. You okay?
What brings you to my little school? Where's the old man? And he's scanning, and his eyes lock with you, and he gets a confused face. It's like, Molazr.
No, that's obviously a young man.
Is it what you're going to say, P-Dog?
No.
Or are they personal then?
No,
Turn that
Why
off.
does everyone think that I'm Molazr?
it's Percival.
You look exactly
My name is
like him.
Percival. My name is Percival, and I put my hand out.
He's a doctor.
It's very polite.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Make a deception check.
Can I assist him?
And add +5 to it.
Can I assist him?
Oh
Right.
shit, don't worry about it actually.
What'd you
19.
get? Nice. Why do you look exactly like Molazr? Well, except not wrinkly and nearly dead.
I am his offspring.
Bullshit.
I am his offspring. What more do you want me to say? I've just met you. He's my
Nightwalker is
father.
a recluse. He spent
Yeah.
most of his life living on the street, living out for rats and other refuse. You're
Hey.
telling me that someone
Did your rat just crawl?
decided to breed.
Angrily squeak.
I wouldn't be here if he didn't otherwise.
So like, just
And also, there's plenty of street vermin that are women too. Yeah, you misogynist.
An old man still has needs. Why do I have to justify my
Elanna
existence?
von Mittelvaren. Pleasure. Your parents have visited. Your enrollment is still open whenever you wish.
No, thank you.
They said that it is a necessity.
Yeah, but I've already learnt like too many different, so I can't just go into one. It's not right.
Indeed. What brings you to the Magisterium? People like you tend to bring trouble in their wake.
trouble. We solve trouble.
Or have you decided to finally bring me? The
Into the barrack in the hoots.
Say that again, Carl. I missed it.
Sneak, say it. So what you said again, then you think.
Into barrack in the hoots. No.
Fucking hell.
You obviously have business here.
Well, what did you say about being diplomatic?
I hand him a flyer.
Yeah, handing a what?
I hand him a flyer. A barrack in the hoot flyer.
We wanted to offer our assistance to you in regards to us.
He's raising, just his eyebrows could not get any.
Let me start again. Okay. We are wanting to offer our assistance as, you know, last time it didn't end very favourably, so we're hoping we could, you know, build some bridges. Mend some bridges.
So you're looking for work.
I'm giving, no reward is required. We're looking to help.
Looking
I've
to
come-
build bonds.
I've come here to make amends for my father.
It's like a pilgrimage for him. It's about
Very well. Then may we take you to where it first
You
began.
get
Come, let me give you a lesson in our history. And he brings you back down. Kiara's like, bye, friends.
to a guy.
Bye bye.
I didn't even get to show you much. And he leads you to the main center of town with this giant castle. Where's the icons? He's like, this was the original Magisterium, built 5,000 years ago by our founders. Great magicians of their time. I just said magicians. I do that a lot.
Roll fire.
It's because they're
Excellent.
mathematical. They're magical magicians.
Magical magicians.
Magical magicians.
Some of the greatest names in wizarding history. Deep Slate, von Mittelvaren, and Garad. All mages willing to put their knowledge into one place where people can learn. And he brings you out into the main courtyard. And Molazr, there is a site you haven't seen in about 50 years, still set up. The day you last saw it before you had to run. And then there are some people that like to change the status quo. Here we have our gallows that have only been used once, 50 years ago, to execute one of our teachers. He was in league with Escan the Lich. Your father was his student, personally.
See, we've dealt with a few necromancers, so I feel like you guys have let a few fall through the cracks at this point.
It was a handful. Literally. They called themselves the Hand.
Literally.
It's not funny. They emblazoned
No, that's
themselves
funny.
with the tattoo.
Have you heard the news, Archmage?
And what is that?
Another finger has fallen.
Oh.
Interesting.
For me now.
We've been trying to keep tabs on these necromancers. Powerful in their own right, but their leader, Cobain, is apparently seeking to find a scan. Start this whole thing all over again.
His first name, Kurt.
No, his name is Cobain. No. Come on, please.
Sorry. You can make it.
But that, if your father's dead, then this another leaves only two. Cobain and another that we did not know too much about. We will find them, as we always do. And they can join their teacher here on the chopping block. Now, as for work, magical items are in high need lately. Obviously, I can't ask you to turn on your old employer and bring me the shot. And he refuses to let us look at it, as you so eloquently agreed to in our arrangement. Quite a shame. But no fault of yours. You aren't holding up your end of the bargain. It's his fault.
Shoot the messenger.
Indeed. But anything you find, you'll be brought here for a hefty price. Anything rare, anything powerful that I can use to locate these members of the Hand.
Do you have any leads?
Only the one, but apparently he's dead now. Molazr would have been
Or
very
my
valuable.
father.
Yes, he would have been a very valuable asset if he was willing to talk and cooperate. But he never was.
Percy P, your father was part of the Hand?
Yeah.
And quite charming.
He was.
Thing he had too. Little one.
Little one. Exactly right.
Always 5. No more, no less. Until, well, Arthur Narrington fell. In 4, then there would have been 1. 2 were left. Well, in Molazr's case.
I'll just say I thought we were intelligent, no more, no less. 3 is less than 5.
Indeed. Without the full power of the Hand, they are nothing. This is why this Cobain is looking for the leader. Only a Scan can find this new right-hand man. The thumb, really. A new thumb, a new hand. I suspect Corvain wishes to become the new Thar. He was Arthur's next in command, really. So how about this? Items or Corvain?
We would need more information on Corbane to follow this lead.
I only have the information that I have. I have magical means of trying to locate him, but without high-powered devices to power through it, or your father, as I could have used him. He's lost.
That's such a shame.
Indeed. It's a shame that you don't have much ties with your father. He could possibly play much more of a major role as he leans in closer to you, eyeing you up and down. Well, mercenaries.
As he leans in.
Yeah.
Can I try and have a look in his pockets?
Yeah. Make your sleight of hand check.
Hey, do you want to put fire to that?
It's not gonna matter.
15.
15. You rolled a 3. He seems to be really enthralled with Percival. In his pockets you find a small notebook.
Yeah.
It's meant to your pocket straight away. Yeah, later on, when you get a chance to read it.
Yep, spectacular.
Do I notice?
Yeah, roll a perception check to see.
A 9.
No, you are like transfixed looking. It's like he's trying to peer into your soul right now.
Well, I'm just like staring dead into his eyes,
Yeah.
not blinking.
It's completely disassociating.
I see some form of your father is in you. Well, mercenaries, I will pay well. You find me what I seek and bring it to me. That can be your quest.
Can I have a cloak?
Are you a student?
He's
Would you like to
magical.
be a student? But there's no cloak for you.
What about if I enroll? Do I get a cloak?
Oh, you can definitely enroll. Your space has been saved the past 20 years. You can join whenever you like. Classes start. Obviously,
can see.
the obligations with you staying here would apply.
What happens if you enroll in the good stuff?
Punishments.
Am I behind the Archmage at this point?
I'd say he's turned to talk to her.
So then, Elanna, you just see Percival just like fully shaking his head, like, don't do it, whispering to you, just like.
What level of punishments are we talking? Because I know my family has donated like quite a bit over the last few hundred years.
They also know what's required. Magic nowadays is becoming a
I
lot.
don't want to be there. I was trying to get him a cloak.
Aside from obvious outliers, we tend to keep mages close to hand. The Kingdom of Elanna likes to train their own, but they're shabby. To say the least.
Yeah, where it sounds boring.
Cotier have opened their own school. But it seems for only the magically inclined at birth. Sorcery. Pathetic. As he looks at Nix'aa.
Jennings called.
But you are free to join. We will wear you down eventually. We always do. Anyway, I have matters to attend to. If you have any need for me, you can contact administration and bring me whatever you find. I will pay handsomely.
Can we stay the night here?
Oh, you're free to stay. Of course. I will provide you with lodgings.
Is there an inn or do we stay?
No inn. No inn. We try to keep the riffraff out of the night.
There must is
Students need to study.
anything to drink.
You can say in one of the dormitories.
You have that jug.
And obviously, in one
Crap
section
button.
of the city, it has been locked down to keep anything that was entombed in it. Entombed.
So,
Yes, the necromancy word. We do not study that school anymore. Out of respect for those we lost years ago. Again, I bid you good day. Please stay out of trouble. Keep your bear on a leash. As he walks off.
Distinguished.
Alright, what would you like to do?
Was it by the law?
I immediately just comfort Barry, saying to him.
I'm gonna go to Molazr and be like, what the fuck is that about?
You want to go see fire? You can go see the evocation ward. People are blowing stuff up there.
Is my fire different to theirs? Because mine's
Yes.
really big.
You are, it's natural, literal natural fire. There's something arcane fire that has a more rough, destructive force, while yours can heal.
Cauterizing.
I will look at.
So, Elena,
Yes.
you asked me what was that about.
Yeah.
So I think I can give you more information now.
Because like my
Basically-
family's one of the old families here, so I should have some info.
Yeah, so basically I was part of the party, the hand, where we were practicing necromancy when we shouldn't have. And what was that? The event, Carl, sorry, I forgot.
The event with the Lich,
With the Lich, yeah.
the Lich War, he decided to try to take over the world. You know the story. Everyone here knows the story. Of the Lich
Yeah,
War.
yeah, yeah. But wait, were you
Yeah,
part
so
of the...
You were not just practicing necromancy. You were practicing banned necromantic spells. Necromancy is still technically able to be used with spells like Revivify and Cure Wounds.
Gentle repose. was-
Yeah, Gentle Repose. But raising the dead and whatnot has been completely outlawed since then.
So like, were you
Yeah.
were you trying to help them?
I was like the apprentice. Not really help the Lich. I wasn't aware that we were helping the Lich. I was just, I don't know,
Old
getting-
orders.
more skilled. I was brought to the Magisterium as a way to get off the streets and just fell into this school of magic and wanted to get better.
Okay.
I'll just say to Molazr, I know what it's like
Thank
to
you.
follow down a path that is dark, but is not what you truly are in your soul. My friend, I'll tap him on the shoulder.
Let's do.
I just give you a nod.
Yeah.
Now, before we continue on, it seems to be that the Archmage and Garad have a half of something each, and that's what we're here to get. So, I believe that where he's keeping all these magical items is where we need to get to at some point to retrieve an item and get out of here as quick as we can without dying.
so we just
Would it be easier to get the item if someone was enrolled?
It would help us with information.
I'll quickly say I don't know if anything this will help, and I'll just pull out the little notebook and I'll stand next to Molazr and just start trying to flip through it with him. That's that
All right.
book I pinched.
Does anyone know Abyssal?
Yes.
Excellent. It is written in Abyssal. With notes saying,
I'm looking at like
more
I can't
items.
I can't think.
It's like a small journal of what he has been trying different things with. Subjects still living, keeping him alive, arcanely.
Is that borderline necromancy sort of stuff?
We don't even know this shit. Only Molazr can read.
Sure, sorry.
Laboratory on what would be the term? Laboratory working overtime. Must remember to change the password to lock. All eyes on me.
No, that
Mm-hmm. And other little diagrams of what you can make out to be a rod, the rod you are after, and him trying different equations with different objects to try to amplify it.
okay. Well, I just point to the book and say, "This is what we're after."
In Rod we trust.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's in,
That's true.
and they're experimenting on it in the laboratory. That's all we can get from this book.
Okay, that's something though.
Shall we continue the tour?
Oh, just real quickly, I want to be like, I'll say to Guy, I'm like, do you really want a cloak? Come with me. Like, I'm gonna essentially try. I'm gonna essentially try with Guy to. I'm just gonna look for the nearest trash can, and with his expertise, we're gonna go through and try and find a battered Magisterium cloak.
Okay, I'm
In
just
the
going
trash
to
can.
make an investigation check. Do you guys want to both do it?
With him with his trash.
I'll give you advantage if you want to roll.
Yeah, I'll leave it. But I was just like, we gotta get him a cloak.
Advantage.
Whatever you find is not going to be good.
He doesn't need it to be.
I can use mending on it.
He doesn't need it to be at all. Like, he doesn't need
Yep.
With advantage,
Press-
9.
9. You find a lovely robe. It's not a school one though. It's got weird stains and it's ripped and all kinds of things.
That's fine.
He's like, he puts it on.
I can use mending on it to fix some of the tears.
You know what?
I-
It's getting late.
There's a character.
I feel like we'll call it there. Because shit's gonna get real come next game.
Apologies, that was very silly this session.
No, it's fine. We're all very tired. We've had a long work week, but if all goes to plan, we should have a lovely little Halloween episode for you next week. Or next week.
Yeah. Exciting.
Maybe be a little bit of a longer game. Maybe. Ended.
Saturday search.
In Saturday sesh. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with our shenanigans, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.